Missouri is seeing another record high in the number of coronavirus cases. The 7-day average is just over 4,000. In Kansas, it's fallen to 1,500. Now, the positivity rate is now above 20% in both states. Missouri's at 20.6. Kansas is at 20.2. We'll get an update with new numbers from the Kansas Department of Health coming tomorrow. Now, the man in charge of fighting the coronavirus in Missouri says that the state could actually have some vaccine by mid-December.
And that depends on the vaccine getting final approval. KMBC 9's Michael Mahoney has more on that prediction and who might get vaccinated first.
Missouri Health Director Randall Williams says if the final test stages go well, Missouri could have a COVID-19 vaccine supply in the state and ready to use by mid-December.
We're planning to do that. We have a system in place to do that by mid-December.
So you're looking at maybe at the best a 5-week timeline before it's actually in hand and we're administering the vaccine. But I think cautious optimism is what's needed at this point.
Patterson, a physician, leads the Missouri House Special Committee on Coronavirus. Healthcare workers will get vaccinated first, then first responders, including teachers. And Williams thinks the vaccine will be available to all Missourians in April or May.
If you want a vaccine in Missouri, you'll be able to get it for free.
But Williams says only about half of Missouri gets a flu shot, so he expects some won't take the vaccine either. He told the committee today that widespread vaccination is the best way out, and it's within sight.
There's an old baseball saying, "Don't get tagged out rounding third." And you know, we're so close, I believe, to having a solution for this.
And also today, the Missouri House approved nearly $1.3 million in extra money for the budget, mainly to fight the virus. Michael Mahoney, KMBC 9 News.
In Jackson County, 8 members of the election board staff have now tested positive for COVID-19, and that includes Democratic Election Director Corey Dillon. The Jackson County election officials say that they processed more than 28,000 applications to cast absentee ballots in person before Election Day at their Independence office. There were often long lines of people waiting to vote in the weeks leading up to the November 3rd election. Dillon says the county's Republican election director, Tammy Brown, has tested negative. They do not think the illnesses will affect their obligation to certify the votes in just a few days.
The City of Independence is offering free COVID-19 testing this week until 7 tonight. It's available at the Independence Athletic Complex. Testing is made possible through CARES Act funding. It's a saliva-based test. You don't have to leave your car. There are other sessions set for later this week. Local doctors are encouraged by news of the FDA greenlighting an outpatient treatment for COVID-19. Pharmaceutical company Eli Lilly has emergency use authorization for what's called a monoclonal antibody treatment. COVID patients get an infusion of the drug. The University of Kansas Health System served as a test site for it. It will also be a distribution site. Doctors hope the treatment can slow a major strain on hospitals.
If we cut the hospitalizations in half or by 75%, man, you know, you just heard us say we have 75 patients. Yeah. That takes us down to 25 patients, and hopefully those 25 aren't quite as ill because they got it. So, I mean, it's really a big deal, but I think that you have to remember that these drugs are actually harder to produce than the vaccines are for a variety of reasons, and so it's not going to have a whole lot of medication at once.
Doctors say at first the drug will be available for people over the age of 65 or those with a body mass index of 35 or more.
Well, the Kansas City Police Department released their COVID numbers this morning. Since March, 131 officers have contracted the virus. There are currently 18 active cases. We know 1,200 officers have been tested. The police chief says so far the cases have not impacted the department's coverage. Well, across the state line in Lawrence, the University of Kansas is releasing its testing plans for the rest of the semester and the upcoming spring term. The university is offering a free saliva-based test to students, faculty, and staff who plan to return home over the holiday break to a household where someone is high risk. Now, in the spring semester, the school will require anyone planning to return to campus to be tested as well, just as it did in the fall.
Local school districts are meeting to talk about the future as COVID-19 cases keep rising in Johnson County, Kansas. The Johnson County Health Department now has the county in the red zone, and tonight Shawnee Mission School Board members will talk about changing its gating criteria. That 6 o'clock meeting can be seen on the district's website. The health department isn't recommending districts change their learning models because the spread of the virus is being driven by the community and not within schools.
In Washington, the coronavirus stimulus package remains in limbo. Congressional sources say Republican leaders are against a proposal that would cost more than $1 trillion. Democratic leaders want twice that amount. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell recently said that he is interested in passing another stimulus.